Well, time to start this next part of the horror movie. Seriously, that's what it feels like when these sad heads are chasing you when you get the soul. Although it's a very stressful horror movie, in the event that it's more annoying than anything else. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. Previously, we entered the Twilight Realm and begun the Palace of Twilight. Today, we're going to be continuing to go through more of it, as we are, at the moment, attempting to acquire souls for making progress back on the outside, provided that it... Oh, no. I was hitting 0 by accident. Provided that we don't lose it to the Zant Hand first. So I have to get rid of all those distractions. Okay, it's pretty close to the soul is the Zant Hand. Aha! He was prepared to go for the grab too. Saw his fingers were twitching. Hopefully this run out of the corridor will be smoother than the last one we had to do. Cause that one was a rumble just to get that soul out into the open. More distractions as usual. And here comes the big distraction. I'm gonna switch back to my regular arrows for the sake of not wasting bombs, cause I'm pretty sure that doesn't increase the damage for hurting. Get out of the way. For hurting the Zant Hand. You know what? We'll just take out all these guys first. And then move the hand out. Not the hand. Move this out of the way. Because I felt that Zant Hand was coming up very close to us. I think he was just taking sweet time. For some reason. Let's have it come over here first. Yeah, I know music. I know he coming. And he's also getting sniped by my arrows. No, don't pick that up, Link. Throw that away. You could quell your obsession with pottery for later. This is gonna be close too. There we go. Gotta get to this platform. Oh, no, you don't. You don't get to do that. It's right over the soul too. I gotta make a good shot on this. Heck yeah, got it. I'm pretty sure there's no more chests in this area too. Like with the one we had to miss out back in the previous corridor, don't worry if you have to abandon it, because there is a way for us to go back to gain those chests later on. It's just we have to make these souls our priority first. So make it easier for ourselves, just abandon those platforms. Throw that up there. Get our butts over there. Put that down here. Just put it down gently. I just have to deal with these guys first. I'm just trying to figure out how we can get. Oh, don't do it. I see you. Don't you do that. Stop it. Only villains do that. It's pretty obvious what your alignment is. Maybe I did have to use the platforms after all. I thought I could just travel my way from the bottom. That's why I didn't bother going through those at all. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just made this infinitely harder on myself now that I realize my mistake. What did I just tell you? Stop getting my property. Yes, it's my property now. Now, worst comes to worst, I may just have to give up this soul intentionally and let this guy acquire for himself. Or no, wait. Aha! They knew that people would try to rush from the bottom and place platforms there. And we did lure this guy away from the platforms first. Closer. 1, 2, and 3. Thank goodness we got that large quiver some time ago. Otherwise... of course. Otherwise, that would make having to damage something like a Zed head be way more difficult if we didn't have as much ammo in our possession. I won't go far this time. I gotta account for distance for us running to that platform again. We'll do that. Stun this guy like before. Get the soul. And then reset our running route. So you can use the soul to let those spheres divide to make the platforms appear too. Pretty interesting. Do this. We just gotta move fast enough to make sure that this... Yep, haha! That this hand does not get to us in time. So I feel a little bit paranoid with him on the prowl. So we'll do that. And then get our way back over forward. So how do we do that? Or maybe I'm supposed to put that over there. Okay, I don't know why I put on my cloche for this. But at least it saves ammo. Maybe I was just supposed to wait on this. So I may have been rushing a little too much again. Yep, that was a trick. Oh man, so close to the Zen head too. So close. Yet so far away from that dude. Sorry, man. But it's mine now. You're gonna have to go explain to your leader how you lost an itty bitty sphere to a guy dressed up like an elf? Then again, I do look like an elf by default because of the ears. But whatevs. We got it now. And now, we can return this soul back to the center of this plaza of sorts. That went a lot smoother than the first one. We didn't have to encounter that much opposition, thankfully, and the ones we did have to deal with, it wasn't as difficult. And because of us getting the souls, the light has filled the Master Sword. Its blade glows with a golden light in the Twilight Realm. With it, we can cut through the dark fog. Amazing! The power of the souls has been transferred to your sword. The guardian deities of my world are on our side too. You really are the chosen one, Link. A true hero. As long as you have that sword, you should be able to repel the shadows that has spread. Aw, thanks, Binda. You know, it's not often that she does praise us like that, but it does feel nice when she does give us our due credit. And her just acknowledging us like that's gonna be like the biggest thumbs up we could get from her ever. Well, I guess saving her rub might match that, if not, make that even more meaningful. So now that we filled our... Get off me! I don't want what you're buying! So now that we have the light of the Master Sword now shining through, well, our sword, I think it might help with stronger enemies we have to dispose of. Not these guys. These guys we can take care of very easily. Oh, god dang it. I was gonna say, as been mentioned, we can cut through the fog like nothing. Go. Just do that. And this is why I mentioned... Oh, come off it. Do I have to use the claw shot here? But if I get rid of my... No, get away! Alright, so I can just swan away for a while. I thought that the fog would disappear as long as you have the Master Sword out. And that's one of the pieces of heart that we can get. So we can swat the fog away for a limited amount of time. Not with these waterfalls, so those waterfalls can be a little tougher. Let's pull up our mini-map, actually. There's one more over there. There's one more chest in the next room in this corridor. So we'll go get that very quickly. I'm pretty sure that's the stamp that I was alluding to earlier on. Yeah, we have to make use of those claw shot targets. That's why I didn't think about getting this so easily the first time. If only I just surveyed the landscape a little bit more thoroughly, we would have got this sooner. But hey, we're getting to it now. So no big deal. If it wasn't for the light filling up our magic, if it wasn't for the light imbuing our Master Sword, that there was no way we could get these chests at all. So thank Hylia that we were able to get this. And there's our stamp of Angry Midna. Let me see what that used to replace. That is used to replace an orange rupee. Now we have cleared up this entire corridor, so now we'll go back to the other one and get the last two chests that we missed out on over there before. Okay, so we're back in this room, the first one of the eastern corridor. I think I just found out how to get those chests. I'm not sure if these were activated before, I highly doubt it. But I'm sure as early as the soul in this room that you can get, or this corner rather, there'll be some platforms that appear within the mist that we can use to get to those chests. It's not as complicated as I thought it would be. But if you have the light imbuing your Master Sword, they work just the same. You just gotta stand near it when you have your Master Sword out. We just got 50 rupees from one, and the other one contains the final piece of heart we can get in the game, which means we're now at 19 hearts in total. Don't worry, I know where the last heart container is. I think it's actually pretty obvious where it's gonna be. I mean, there's gonna be a boss we'll have to face, and as tradition goes, when you beat a boss, you get a heart container for it. So that's exactly where it's gonna be, which means our full 20 is within sight. Oh, come on, stop! Okay, this fog is getting a lot more annoying than it should be. What I'm trying to demonstrate here is that with our light in the magic sword, in the Master Sword, we can hit those orbs that we used the souls on earlier to activate them. Which means, in order to get our way out of this place, is to not fall down like an idiot. Oh my god. This is getting way more annoying than it should be. Only because I'm making all of the wrong missteps. Man, how... What's the hitbox on these things? This shouldn't be this much of a hassle. Not at this point in particular. Yeesh. What I'm trying to demonstrate here is that we can use our imbued Master Sword to not fall. My god. There! Jeez. For the love of Nehru did it for Roar. That's what I was trying to accomplish. I was about to say before I got interrupted by myself falling over and over again that we can hit the orbs in this room with our imbued Master Sword to make them light up. like we did before the souls whenever we were near those orbs. That's what made those platforms appear. Man, that was a trial itself to get through. That was a lot more stressful than just dealing with the Zed hand that was in that particular corridor. Well, at least we got all that out of the way. So now is a straight shot to the next part of the Palace of Twilight. Let's see. We got more on the second floor. No, not that. Never get used to this map control, I swear. So we're doing all the chests on the first floor. There's one behind us? No, that's not a chest, that's something else. There's 3 in the third. And nothing on the boss floor, which makes sense. So only 4 more to collect with those chests in this palace. Oh, I think that was supposed to indicate the gateway that we used to get into the Twilight Realm. And look at that! One shot dealing with those Kargaroks. I'm not sure we could do that before with our original Master Sword, but with the imbued one, it can wipe those things away like they were just flies. So we can head forward. I'll deal this guy first, just because I can. I'm getting mad with power again. And this time, just because I'm an army of 1 now. Hang on a second. Okay, that next chest is the next room. That gives me the dungeon map now, otherwise I would have got confused about that. But I had the compass though, so even if I did get confused, I can still use the compass to pinpoint where those chests are. I just have to be diligent in my observation about my surroundings. No matter how many of these pests have thrown at you, you can still deal with these guys just the same. Doesn't matter if they throw like 1,000 of these things at us. We can deal with them very easily. Ah, no hearts there. Oh well. I won't be able to replenish my half-heart damage. Oh, woe is me. Whatever shall I do? It's not like I have 2 potions to my name left. As well as my fairy. So we hit these. Oh, no, we have to pick them up. Okay. Pick up, Lake. Pick up! Come on, Lake, be a good boy. Lake, be a good boy, please! Oh my god, this drifting, I swear to god. I swear, it's gonna be so irritating. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here with these. I just throw them into the fog willy-nilly. Oh, that was why! Alright, that was a complete lucky shot. I will take no credit on that. That was pure luck. So these are kind of like souls in a way. Except I think they're more like power conduits or something like that. But they're supposed to power up the floor here. That makes a staircase appear. And it gets rid of all the fog in this room too. Or at least in the allotted space. Still positive just the same. Get over here. Thank you. I'll take your life essence too. Alright, that makes this platform appear. And we can head on to this part. Try to do a simple spin attack in this next spot over here. Let's hold down. And thanks to the Master Sword, we can now charge these up very fast. And even these Zant masks can't stand up to us. They also get a one-shot, one-kill thanks to our Master Sword. It's just getting to them though, that's gonna be the annoying part. Oh, thank you! You spawned right behind me, that made things a lot more convenient. And convenience can be a hero's best friend sometimes. And in this chest here, probably contains a small key. Ha! Do I know this game or what? Honestly, that was just a lucky guess. I'm not gonna take credit for that either. I was just really lucky, but considering the layout of this dungeon, there's likely gonna be a locked door we have to come across sooner or later. It happens to be over there. Besides, we got all the important items by now, so it's kind of makes sense to me in that moment that there was gonna be a small key over there. Unless there was a stamp that we're missing out on, which I don't think there is. There can't be too many of those left. No, there's a good number actually. So we don't have them all yet, but we're getting close to collecting all those stamps, regardless of how useful or useless they can be now. There's another shadow piece over here. Like with the innocent Twilight that we saw at the beginning of this dungeon, those shadow beasts, they are citizens of the Twilight too. They just happen to be corrupted by Zant, so that's why they're the more hostile ones. Well, the game says I can use arrows, but who needs arrows when we got an imbued Master Sword like ours? I mean, arrows are fun and all, they can be very helpful and useful to use. But, we got a fly swan on our hands, essentially. That's way better than any arrow can ever help us out with all due respect to the bow. I already slicked my praises about the bow time and again, but come on, we practically got an OP Master Sword in our hands now. How can we not pass that up? Especially now we can one-shot anything in our path. Let's probably check here for a moment. What the heck was that? Oh, I think that's the power over here dispelling. Or maybe it was just... Yeah, it was those masks that was shooting at me. Never mind. Not sure why it's taking me back here. Those keepies are highly shielded in the meantime. Seriously? It took me back here? What's the point of going there then? Was it just to make these guys appear? Because they weren't here before. Oh, if that was the case. Maybe they spawned a chest after we beat them up. You can go away, you're just a pest. Ah, even more of you. Man, this guy's so egotistical and making all these masks of himself. It goes to show just how arrogant he really is. Just making all these facets of himself, essentially. Wow, you're special, you'll get an arrow. See what I mean? As good as an arrow is, it does not one-shot an enemy here like our Master Sword can now. And there's our small key. The one I was looking for. There's 2 more chests in here. I think we can get one right now. It's just behind this waterfall of fog. Simply just dispel it with our spin attack. Like, get rid of all these guys. I thought... Ah, it's right above us, that's why. Well, hopefully that means... Yep, there's a claw shot target. Had a feeling when things were looking too easy. Just gotta Spider-Man our way up here. And we should get to this chest in the area. The next one's in the next room. So I'm pretty sure with these two taken care of... Oh, we need to be here anyways. Because that happens to be the big chest. Which of course gives us the big key. And now we can access the boss lair anytime we want. I mean, we have nothing else to do with our time now, so we might as well just make that our one and only priority. Pretty sure the boss is not going anywhere. They're probably just taking their time, occupying themselves with whatever they're doing. I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're doing something. Even they have to find a way to kill time. Imagine that they just spend their time, sit on their throne, waiting for the hero to come by, just so they can go and pick a fight. Imagine that being your hobby. That would make you the most boring person with the most boring life. That's something I don't want to live with. Alright, who wants to pick a fight with me this time? Yeah, that's so. More of you corrupted Shadow Beast. I keep forgetting, I gotta one-shot these guys. All at the same time, too. Simple as that. And another spinning spot here. And that'll dispel the fog fast enough. So we can head onwards and upwards. I think over here we just gotta pick, or not pick, a platform. We gotta pick the right one. Alright, so this next part I suspect will require a bit of trial and error on how to proceed. Yeah, that one either. I don't remember a specific order here, so we might be here for a while. If it takes too long, I might just cut the episode early since we have made quite a bit of stride into this place already. Because we're practically just playing multiple choice now. Where are you taking me? Take me up there. Is that it? Took me to a freaking pot? Yep. Go figure. But we could probably make use of this yet. If I'm close enough to that target. Are you kidding me? It's right in plain view. You're not gonna give me it? Ah. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. And if we don't make any headway into this, we'll just call the episode early for today. Early, he says, as I'm already up to a half hour. Over a half hour in recording footage. 33 minutes to be precise. So I'm not sad about the progress we made today though, because we got a lot farther into the dungeon than I remember the amount of time it would take to get to the spot. Maybe this dungeon was just a lot bigger in my memory than it really turned out to be. In essence, I was probably just fooling myself in how long it would take to get to the spot. Well, careful. Thank you. Don't go spilling onto the floor now, Lake. And how did that all happen from the result of a mistimed shield bash too? Oh, I see that. Don't you jerk it away from me. You get out of the way! Down in front! Uh-oh. Okay, thank God. I thought that was gonna drop me. Wait. Never mind. It just fooled me for a moment longer before I did get my butt dropped. Great. Alright, we're ending the episode here. And we're doing it one for because we don't do that too much anymore anyways. So, next time, we're gonna... Rude bunch. Next time, we're gonna find our way through this room with this whole platform puzzle. But would you shut up? I'm trying to make an outro here. You know what, I'm just gonna go over here. Maybe it won't bother me if I'm too close to the door. Might be a zoning thing. Or not. Man, some people are just really rude. Fine, I'm just gonna make one over here. That way you can't blast me. Next time, we're getting through this puzzle platform in this room, as we are not that far away from the boss lair, as a matter of fact. We should be just a room or two away before we do find the boss of the Palace of Twilight. Until we meet again, farewell for now.